Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden. Lauren is not here yet, but she is on her way. She'll be here very shortly. But hey, how's everyone doing on this fine Tuesday evening? And welcome to it. So today we are going to be kind of doing a little bit of a recap of Loren and I's vacation. And drinking some beer from the UP, along with showing you guys some videos and stuff of all the stuff and things we did while we were up there. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna grab a whiskey because, quite frankly, it was a long weekend. If you guys know anything about the weather in the north, it's cold, and I was cold, so nothing warms you up like a little bit of whiskey. And hold on, guys. I just gotta find something here. Looking for it, not seeing it. It's times like this that I wish I still had a shelf where I put all my whiskey on. But you know how it is. You know how it is. We're just gonna drink somebody's guy right here. Somebody's guy right here. You know, since we were in Michigan, not the UP, but we were in Michigan. So, bust this guy out for a little dram. But anyway, how's everyone doing on this Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon, whatever you want to call it? Because this was my first day back to work. Loren and I actually had off yesterday as well. So yesterday is actually when we came home, which it feels like we've been home already now for a bit, but like we haven't. We just got home, and then after we got home, we had stuff to do. We had to take some more engagement pictures and stuff. Basically, it's like busy is the name of the game when it comes to the Bourbon Bar here. We really haven't had much time to do literally anything, and it sucks. But at the same time, it's nice because we are getting to do things, just not productive things, I suppose. It makes it hard to do YouTube, that's for sure, but I will always try to find time for you guys, and doing a live stream on Tuesday nights is one of the great perks of being on YouTube. Bino is here, says, cheers, Bino in the house. Cheers, Bino, thanks for being here, man. Sugar Kitty's also here, says, meow, hashtag multitasking. Cheers, Sugar Kitty, thanks for being here. I'm sorry if it lags a little bit, because it looks like my internet's not doing the hottest right now. Thanks. It is a good picture. That was in front of the Tequamanon Falls, which I will show you guys later. Derek says, I heard mosquitoes the size of hummingbirds. Yeah, it was buggy at the first place we went to, that's for sure. It was one of those things where it's like, it would have been really great without the bugs, but the bugs really killed the vibe, so it sucks. If it lags, can't tell here. Good. Hopefully it's not gonna lag. So, New Holland, Dragon's Milk, Oregon, makes some good stuff. Now this is a beer that we got on the island, Mackinac Island. It's a peanut brittle porter. But since Lauren's not here, I'm gonna put it back in the fridge until she gets here. So then it'll be a little colder for when we actually start drinking it. Man, you'd think someone who's been doing this as long as I have would be better prepared for these kind of things, but you know. That's not the way we roll at the Bourbon Bar. We're not prepared. But hello from Frankfort, Kentucky. Man, what are you doing? Did you go down there to find me a bottle of Stag? Is that what you're doing down there, Joe? Because if I appreciate you that, you know, just if you want to find the Stag and like all the other BTACs and just ship them on up to me, yeah, I'll be okay with that. So. But seriously though, what are you doing in Kentucky? It sounds like a good time. You're buying a whole lot of whiskey. I'm sure, while you're down there. I know I would be if I was in Kentucky. But yeah. So overall, so we went camping. Okay, I know we kind of went over this on last week's live stream what we were going to do, but now that we actually did it, we threw in some extra little things in there that weren't planned. That's kind of the way we vacation. We plan some things and leave the rest up to exploration. So Joe says just visited Woodford Reserve. That, you're lucky, man. I would love to go to Woodford. They make some really good stuff. In fact, the batch proof I haven't had in a while, but that's great. And I have yet to find the newest batch proof. So yeah, I'm just gonna cry about that. But did you happen to get it? Since you're down there, I suppose their actual release was supposed to be like this time, right? I think for the batch proof, the new Woodford batch proof. Did you get one while you're at Woodford, or did you miss it? Anyway, so Loren and I, we started here in Wisconsin, obviously, and we worked our way up to the upper left portion of the UP in the Porcupine Mountains. So we actually went over to Wausau in Wisconsin, drove up through Manitowish Waters, I think it's called, which is also in Wisconsin. But if you guys are knowledgeable about John Dillinger and Babyface Nelson and those guys, those gangsters who were from Chicago, they stayed at a place in Manitowish Waters, and Loren and I ate at that place, and we saw the bullet holes from when there was a shootout at that place with John Dillinger. And I have some pictures and photos and videos and stuff that I'll show you guys later once Loren gets here. But overall, that was really cool. And then we worked our way up to the Porcupine Mountains. While we were in the Porcupine Mountains, we basically stayed at a campsite on one side of the mountains, and then the next day, the first day that we got there, we kind of drove up at night. The first day that we got there, we drove to the top of the mountain to see the view, obviously, and do some hiking from up there. We hiked all along the mountain and then went back up. Then midday that day, we drove all the way over to Houghton, Michigan, which is in the UP, kind of the middle tip of the UP. Had some fun in Houghton, played some disc golf, visited a brewery and stuff. Very cool. Then we worked our way back down to the mountains, slept there another night, and when we woke up, drove over to Marquette, Michigan, which is, again, kind of in the middle-ish of the UP on the top. And we visited a couple breweries there. Went to the downtown, got some really good food at a New Orleans-style restaurant. Because if you're not eating Creole food, then what's wrong with you? That was really good. That was a really, really good food, to be honest. I liked it a lot. Loren got jambalaya and I got eggs Benedict, I believe is what it was. And I have pictures and videos and stuff of that. So overall, that was cool. But then we worked our way to Tequamanon Falls. Stayed there at a campsite. The next day, we went to Mackinac City and Mackinac Island, and then the next day I think we came home. So overall, we did a lot of camping, a lot of exploring, and visited a lot of things. Took a few videos. I was going to make a whole vlog video, but I didn't make enough videos for that. I do have enough videos though to show you guys all the cool stuff we did. So that's pretty bitchin'. That being said, out of the ordinary, got a Distillery Series wheat bottle and bond. Okay, that sounds awesome. Mainly because I like wheaters, and I believe if the wheat bottle and bond is probably their wheat whiskey at bottle and bond proof. But Woodford is so good, and I think that the extra proof always would help it out. All the higher proof Woodford stuff I've had, which I believe is actually only the batch proof, but it's phenomenal. So I can't imagine anything would be different about other higher proof stuff from Woodford. But that being said, I've never had their wheat whiskey, believe it or not. I know that a lot of people like it, but I personally have never had the wheat whiskey. So I'd be interested to see what you think about that bottle and bond version of it. Bino says very, very cool. Yeah, so Loren is home. I can hear her walking in, jangling her keys. So she will be joining us very shortly. But I will, while I'm waiting for her, sign into this so I can show you guys the pictures and videos. Why is it making me do this again? Hello.
Are you talking about me?
I am. I said you got home. She also got Culver's. What?
I got Culver's for lunch, and I just ate 1 chicken tender for dinner.
Okay. She got Culver's for lunch, and she's gonna eat a chicken tender for dinner. Cause that's gonna satiate. So it's things like that. Like that could never fill me up, but she can totally eat one chicken strip for dinner and be completely fine. Oh, nice shirt. I can see your cherries.
Oh.
I got the people here. They're waiting for you. Well, I'm waiting for you.
What's happening? This isn't normal.
What do you mean it's not normal?
This doesn't look the same. What's in here?
What do you mean it doesn't look the same? It's not messy?
Oh, wow. You cleaned.
I cleaned a little bit. I was eating sandwiches and I was gonna be late, so I just decided to just put the sandwich here until at least you got here, so you could entertain the people. Oh, my French toast is done.
Am I supposed to take that out or what?
I can go take it out.
Well,
Here.
I'll just go take it out.
Lauren's gonna go.
Check my chicken.
Okay. What did you? Where did you put the chicken tenders?
Up my butt.
Did you guess? Okay. Well, apparently that's where Lauren puts chicken tenders is upper butt. So. Sometimes I think she forgets that she's on the internet. Top Shelf Dustin says that's a fancy looking bottle. Dusty, man. Long time no see. It is a fancy looking bottle, isn't it? It's very good too. Very unique. One of the more unique ones that I've had. So, but yeah. How are you? How's your day?
It's good.
That's good.
It's cold.
Cold? It was cold. So yeah. Let's talk about this camping that we endured.
It was more like glamping.
Was it more like glamping?
No.
Because it was really a struggle.
It was more like damping, dirty camping. Only because I need some alcohol.
You do need some alcohol. And luckily for you and the viewers, we do have alcohol here. That tends to be something we do on this channel, is drink. Well,
normally we just talk shit.
That's true. That's
Did you show the people the
I haven't showed anything yet. I waited for you. I thought you would be happy and excited that I would.
What did you do for the last 15 minutes?
Just basically bullshit out of my ass. I mean, I poured this whiskey. I re-explained what we did on our vacation.
Did you pour this because it's from Michigan?
Yeah. I re-explained the route that we took and the things that we did. And I got signed into the iCloud so I can show all of our photos and videos to the people as we're talking about things. But, do you want to just start at the beginning?
Don't show them my face.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, good.
You want to start at the beginning and show the people about... I already told them about how we went to John Dillinger.
Oh.
Or we went to the place for John Dillinger. Little Bohemia it's called. So...
Holden got a whole bunch of German food for the first time.
I got German food. I had... well, you know what? Here, let's pull it up and I'll show the people. Because I have a video of my yummy German food. Are you getting a beer?
Oh, you don't have beers in there?
I have one beer. I have...
What does this look like? What am I grabbing?
Bottom left is going to be the Mackinac Island stuff.
Oh, are we doing those or are we just going to do one Mackinac Island beer?
Well, I have one in here already. I have the peanut butter brittle one in here. But you can grab one of your sours if you want. Otherwise, you can grab one of the other ones.
I'm thinking one of the other ones.
Okay, let's grab one. Bring her in. Spice it up, she says. Spice it up. Whiskey and Centers in the chat says, cheers, Whiskey and Centers. Thanks for being here. Tater Dom is in the chat, says, cheers, peeps. Tater Dom, cheers to you. Salute. Top Shelf Dustin says, just cracked a Hirsch Cask Strength XO. So I've actually seen the Hirsch around. Is it worth the money, though? Because I've heard iffy things about Hirsch. not necessarily bad, but not necessarily good. And I've never had the cast strength, and I didn't see too many reviews on it. So she says we're gonna do this one as if I can see what it is. Oh, yes. Donut Stop Believin'.
From South Detroit.
South Detroit. Interesting.
Oh, I didn't hear my chicken tender.
We'll go and grab your chicken tender.
Yeah.
I'll hold down the fort. Tricky says Dutch Spice Schmecks.
Ask Sugar what those little things are called. We forgot.
I will. We'll get to that. Top Row Dustin says this one is a Willet Purple Top aged in a Willet Purple Top aged in a 30-year-old XO cognac cask. If you like Willet, it's not bad for $150, $160. So Hirsch is Willet juice, is I guess what I'm hearing, or at least that's this in particular. Hirsch is Willet juice. Are those cheese curds?
They're mine.
I like Willet. The Willet I had, I've liked. I've never actually had the Willet Bourbon though, which is purple top. So that would be an interesting one for sure. Not always, but this one is Willet. Okay. Good to know. Interesting. Is it in a Hirsch bottle though? It's like does it look like the other Hirsch cast strength in like the rectangle bottle, and it's got like a red and black label, I think, on it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so we went to Little Bohemia. I'm gonna share the screen, and actually, I wish I could make this larger. Can I make this larger?
I don't know. Zoom in. Right there. Zoom in right there.
Oh, whoa. What if I control? Oh, whoa. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Hold on, you people. Hold on, people. That's a little too far or something. All right. Anyway, so here we are. So I'm gonna share the screen with you guys so you guys can see what we're talking about. It comes in a really big fancy box, but same bottle inside the box. Okay. The big fancy box. You know what? Big fancy boxes are one of the best parts about buying expensive whiskey. I always get sad when I buy expensive whiskey and it doesn't come in a big fancy box. It's like, come on. Just make me pay $10 extra and give me a big old fancy box. You know? I like it. I like the box. I'm just going to share my entire screen because everything's easier that way. Okay, so we're at Little Bohemia, and this is the view that we had. So we started off. So first of all, if you guys weren't here before, I was talking about it. This is a place where John Dillinger, Babyface Nelson, and those gangsters from Chicago, this is a place that they would come out to hang out.
Not where they would come out to. This is a place that they just went out to Oh, look, one time.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So a hiding spot for them, basically a hiding hole when they're in too deep. But this is a place that Babyface Nelson got shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if any of you guys have watched Public Enemy with Johnny Depp, but this place is in that movie as well. Well, I don't know if it's actually this place, but I don't know if they filmed here.
No, they filmed everything where it happened.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so that's cool. But anyway, so you can see here. Whoa, I don't know how to. Oh, there we go.
That's fine.
There we go. So we got like this, like
this is our relish plate.
A relish plate.
But we were really confused because we thought they were gonna bring us out a bowl of pickle relish because I've never had a relish plate before.
Me either.
So,
yeah, and then
we were pleasantly surprised.
Some noodles and some ranch cream cheese, and then some buns. And this is kind of the view. Then I'll go to the next one. You can see this is a view that we had from where we were sitting. Very good looking. Like there's a water here and like the trees and the pine trees and stuff. The vibe was super cool. And the entire place was riddled with bullet holes. But here's my food. So this was
It doesn't need.
okay. Well, this here is like a red cabbage pickled red cabbage, something, right?
Pickled red cabbage.
Pickled red cabbage. This was
Wait,
my.
is it just pickled cabbage and it turns red, or is it pickled red cabbage?
I thought it was pickled red cabbage.
Okay. That's what we'll go with.
Yeah, so pickled red cabbage, and then this one back here is the. Remind me. Why'd you open a new squirt? We have one in there.
Because that one's been in there for like 6 months.
Exactly, which is why it should be drank first. Anyway.
I don't like Splatzel.
Spatzel. No. Sorry, Spatzel's one left of it. That one is Schnitzel.
Schnitzel. Colin's apparently never heard of Schnitzel before.
I've heard of Schnitzel. The Wiener Schnitzel. Da. It's the Wiener Schnitzel. It's very, very nice. Anyway, I know what Schnitzel is. All right, I didn't know what Schnitzel was, but I've heard of Schnitzel before. Anyway, so this was a Schnitzel. That was amazing. Then I had Spatzel right here. It was good. Not my favorite, though, especially compared to the Schnitzel. The Schnitzel was like, oh, yes, I could eat the Schnitzel all day. The Wiener Schnitzel, yes, that's good. That's good. But anyway, then there were these noodles things.
I think they're made of potatoes.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what they're called. And neither can Loren. Like,
if you stop putting your mouse on the screen, it gets bright. There you go.
There we go. Okay, stop moving the mouse. Hold on.
Wait, no, just take them. Okay, Jesus.
It's just if you move the mouse.
You're driving me nuts.
Okay, see, even if it's off the screen over
Stop
here,
playing with it.
See how it still goes like that. Anyway, so those were like these noodle things that were super good. I like those a lot. The red cabbage was very potent. No, vinegary. It's very similar to like a sauerkraut, and I am not a sauerkraut fan. So it wasn't my favorite. But then they had like the most decadent, yummy, like potato wedges things, and like look at them. They're so like cute there and yummy. But like anyway, then Loren.
Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping it there.
Well, you're the one who always makes the goofy face. Okay, so then Loren got a salmon. No, right?
Chicken piccata.
Oh yeah, it was chicken. A chicken piccata with a broccoli on the side and a bowl of French onion soup. And the French onion soup was, I gotta say, pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, so that was Little Bohemia. And then actually there's one more. And then, so we got done eating and we went outside. Wait, what is this one? I don't want to like show it and then have it be like.
It's just another video.
Oh, it's a close-up. That's what I wanted.
This is where you yelled at me for making a funny face.
No, I don't yell at you for making a funny face. I just
Can you not make a funny face because I'm gonna put this on the internet.
Sometimes when you make a funny face, you get mad at me because I put it on the internet when you should know that it's gonna be on the internet. You know what I mean?
I don't post anything on the internet, so no.
Anyway, so this is where the bullet holes. So they kept a lot of the original bullet holes from when they. Whoa. It's loud. So yeah, those were some of the bullet holes that were riddled in the.
Can I zoom in on that? Because nobody can see.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There you go. You can see the bullet holes now.
Oh my god, you're gonna give us a seizure.
Well, the video's so long.
But just pause it when it's up close.
There you go. Those are bullet holes. Real bullet holes. Oh my gosh. Wow. There were bullet holes in the restaurant too. The windows, some of the windows are broken with bullet holes and stuff. It was cool. It was very cool. Very cool. But, yeah. So that was Little Bohemia. Yeah. So anyway, overall though, the German food, that's nice. That's good.
Yeah?
Very good.
Not healthy for you.
Not healthy at all. No, this weekend.
You know that Germans eat like raw ground beef on bread?
Oh no, yeah, I've had that.
Really?
Yeah, at Eddie Whip's back when I worked there.
Oh.
Yep, it's actually pretty good.
I would eat it.
But yes,
my mom said Erie the noodle thing special. I don't know what that means.
were the noodle things.
Is that what special is? I thought the special was the meat.
Hold on. Hold on just a minute. I thought someone just answered. I thought someone in here said something about. I don't know. Wait. I don't know. We'll get there. My shelf space can use a
Schnitzel
simple
means
sturdy
cutlet,
box.
but I'm confused because you know what? I don't speak German. I don't really care. Maybe that makes me feel. Maybe that's bad. I like German.
I like the expensive ones. I like the Angel's Envy box. That's cool. 7 sweets and 7 sours. I just say red cabbage. How would it be if it were anything other than pickled?
Sauteed with a lot of butter.
And lime in a taco.
Who the fuck puts cabbage in their tacos?
People put red cabbage on their tacos all the time.
Oh, I just put cilantro because.
Oh. And he says schnitzel literally means cutlet.
So that makes me think that was the other
Yeah,
thing.
Sugar Kitty was right. Spätzle is tiny dumplings. Meat is schnitzel.
Oh, so it was 2 schnitzels. 2 different ways of schnitzel.
Is that what happened?
Must have been. I'm sure there's still a name for those 2 different ways. Like schnitzel a la blah, 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 blah.
Well, then I really like the spätzle. And the schnitzel, I either didn't like or I liked one way. I don't know. Their menu was weird. So it was a special. So they didn't really have on the menu what it actually was. But yeah, cabbage and tacos equals Costa Rican. There you go.
What?
The more you know. Costa Rican tacos have the cabbage in it.
Oh. See, I don't know any Costa Rican people, so I've never had Costa Rican food either.
Well, all right. So anyway, let me just check and see how many I got here. Okay, so I'll share my screen again. So then, after we did that, we made our way up to the Porcupine Mountains in a campsite that literally was open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, very open. It was like camping in a field with a couple trees.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was full of mosquitoes.
Horrible.
Just
30 degrees,
atrocious.
but it was full of mosquitoes.
Yeah, it was gross. I mean, honestly, that was the worst part of the trip, was staying at that campsite. I mean, am I wrong though? Like, it sucked because you couldn't do anything. You had to be covered from head to toe. You could either sweat your ass off or get eaten alive. And even when you were covered head to toe, they still attacked your face. So it's like, come on. Even if we were like surrounded by fire, which made it incredibly hard to do like nice over the fire cooking like I wanted to do, because like everything just became much more hectic and annoying, and like it was just a mess. But we did do some over the fire cooking. Turned out okay, not bad. It just not the most ideal conditions for a first time.
Here we go. Okay, so you probably had the Wiener Schnitzel and a different one of those schnitzels. Because the Wiener Schnitzel.
Hold on, let me try this. There are a ton of types of schnitzel: Wiener Schnitzel, Jager Schnitzel, Giger, Giner Schnitzel, Ram Schnitzel, Käse Schnitzel, etc., etc. How do you think I did?
I don't think I like German accents.
Jager Schnitzel. We got the Wiener Schnitzel, the Jager Schnitzel, the Giner Schnitzel, the Ram Schnitzel, Käse Schnitzel. I just like saying the word schnitzel. It's fun. But
Lord,
yes.
have mercy on my soul.
Lord have mercy.
Please give me.
Anyway, so we were camping, and yeah. So then the next day we went up to the top of the Porcupines, and we viewed the look from up here. And I carved our name into the mountain, so everyone knew that we were there. Wow, it's really gonna be blurry on me here. There's Loren, and then hold on, let me just restart. I'll move the mouse so you guys can just take it in. I don't know what's it being blurry for, but there's our view. Wow, it's so blurry. It probably is coming across as blurry too. But yeah, I mean, that was a hell of a view.
It doesn't look blurry on here.
It doesn't look too bad on there. It's looked better. But yeah, I mean, like, look at that. How could you not like that view? And with the water there, it was so like peaceful. And being on those rocks, you know, there were no bugs on the rocks, so that was nice. But then here's a picture that we took in front of it. It's a cool picture. Very nice, very cool.
We don't need to look at those videos.
No,
really
those ones are awkward. Yeah, here's a view. There's where we were just looking down from. At the top of the mountain, that's where we were standing, and then obviously you can see this is where we are now at the bottom of the mountain, right on that water that you could see in the original video. So, but yeah, then after that, we went to a brewery in Houghton, Michigan, called Q&A, and they had some great beer. Again, with the volume. Super cool. I mean, they had a giant kayak giant canoe thing. There's probably an actual name for it, but a very, very, very long canoe-looking thing for multiple people. But yeah, it was a super cool brewery. We got a couple different beers. Actually, they're one of the places that makes something called, or the other place that makes something called the Widowmaker that we drink at Loren's work all the time, and it's a very good beer. But yeah, overall, super cool experience going to that brewery. And speaking of beers, I'm ready to drink some. Are you ready to drink some? I was gonna. Do you want to pour two? Well, those glasses aren't clean, so we probably shouldn't.
I don't know what you're asking of me. This one, you want to pour this?
Let's start this one. So this here. You know what? Let me stop sharing my screen here. So back to the big faces. Zeigener is pronounced similar to cigar, but Zigeuner. Zigeunerschnitzel. Something like that. Zigeunerschnitzel. That's a big canoe. And everyone says, hey, I'm on vacation too. Well, cheers, everyone. Thanks for being here on your vacation, taking the time out of your day to come hang out with us cool cats. But cool, where are you vacationing at? Somewhere cool, I hope. And I hope you're having fun. Sugar says looks more like a cruise shell.
Look, we don't know shit.
I said that because I figured Sugar Kitty or someone in the chat would probably know what that boat was called.
Oh, it's light.
Oh, interesting.
I thought it was like a stout.
So this, you guys, is called. Are you just pouring it all in there? Or? I don't actually get any. This is called.
I thought we were sharing.
Yeah, no, we can do that. I don't know why we wouldn't actually. Good point. Ow. Donut Stop Believin'. There's a couple donuts on there. Look at that.
It doesn't smell like donuts.
Donut Stop Believin'. And this is a beer from south of Detroit, a place called Pigeon Hill Brewing Company, and it is a 5 ABV. It's a Long John Ale, chocolatey and cream filled. Took the midnight train.
There's no description.
Oh, it's just a Long John Ale.
Yeah.
Chocolatey and cream filled. It took the midnight train down to Flavor Town.
Okay, so what is this place called?
This is called Pigeon Hill Brewing Company. I love how the thumbnail says drinking beers from the UP, but none of the beers that we're going to be drinking tonight are actually from the UP. Because the other beer is from Mackinac Island, which technically isn't the UP. And this one's not. Oh! Did you taste it yet, or did you just smell it?
Okay, so it says it's a cream ale. It's vanilla, cream, and chocolate. Turns the beer into a basic donut glaze. Is it good?
That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Taste full-on Boston cream donut. Surprisingly not overly sweet, which I definitely agree with.
Yeah, it like still has that like nice, classy like beerishness to it, which is good. Gotta love a good beerishness, but it tastes like just getting a big old cream ejected into your mouth.
What other beers do we have? Yes, I am 21, in case you were wondering. My old fucking man.
But seriously though, when you bite into a Boston cream pie, and you get this like cream pie in your mouth.
Oh, we got a lot of cream pies going on.
Oh yeah, love a good cream pie. Boston cream pies. That's really good. Sugar says yes, it's close enough. Hey, look at me getting better at my German. Derek says it looks like a wonderful brewery. I have added it to a list of my breweries to visit. The Keweenaw he's talking about, I think.
So Pigeon Hill has Beach Please, which is our go-to easy drinking, clean, crisp, and delicately balanced ale with subtle hop character. Bear Claw cider. So it's tart apples and contains a melody of cinnamon, pecans, and vanilla. But allergy alert, it does contain pecans. Ooh, a blueberry mofo. Originally brewed by our bartender Morgan, aka Mofo, as the TIP Team Innovation Program. Morgan had the opportunity to collaborate and learn how to brew with our head brewer Chris. Blueberry Mofo is a kettle sour made with blueberry sea salt, Belgian niche strain, creating a refreshing Go-style ale. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Catalina Mexican Lager. So our take on a Mexican lager, pale straw color, bready aroma, subtle corn, complex, and you squeeze a lime into it.
Like a Corona.
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon on French toast. Formerly known as Your Mom on French toast. I don't understand why my mom's sitting on some French toast, but that's weird. We also occasionally call this the morning after stout because it's a perfect way to ease the pain on the morning after a night of celebrating. By combining our Majestic Beast Imperial Stout with maple, vanilla, and cinnamon, we created a beer that has both bold and comforting, reminiscent of the flavor of the perfect family breakfast. As we like to say, it's delicious as mom's French toast.
Is there a little hair of the dog that'll get you going in the morning, right?
Sure. Claire, she's British. So this one says, this classic old world English pale ale is built on a foundation of bready, biscuity, nutty malt flavors. Layered with notes of caramel and toffee, the yeast provides fruity esters and are complemented with earthy and floral hops. There's a complicated saint, a Belgian double, Devel. How do you say that?
Where?
The second sentence.
Double? I think.
I don't think these words are in English. Copper hue, rich tan head, complicated saint offers an enticing aroma of dark fruits, caramel, and subtle spice. Nice. Danger Zone. This is a double IPA, person with juicy pineapple, and then a bunch of...
You see, I just don't like
Donut lemon me down. Why didn't we get that
Donut
one?
lemon me down.
Lemon take you down. Because we're going to the blueberry fields. Donut beer's real, and something to get pumped about. We took our favorite summer donut, a blueberry lemon glazed, and turned it into a light, refreshing summer ale.
Of course, they did, because...
Sounds amazing. Donut Stop Believin', a light in the darkness. This light ale brings you the flavor of Muskegon. How do you think you say it? Muskegon? I think there's a place in Wisconsin that's almost
Muskegon?
Muskegon? There's a Muskegon, Wisconsin too, right?
Muskegon's favorite chocolate-covered cream-filled Long John?
Yep. I like cream-filled Long Johns.
Somebody get this girl to church.
They make cocktails there too.
Wow.
And mules. Get your Quebec.
Vike. Get your Vike on.
Motorboating Wheats. Nelson Sparkling Wine. No Dignity Juicy IPA. The OCP. I don't know what that means. Oh, oatmeal cream cookie.
Wait, is that the one that we have in there?
No, well, the one we have is titled OCP, but I didn't think it was from this brewery.
1 second, you lovely people. I'm gonna go.
They have a salted caramel porter,
Oh.
a sangria, snoring basset brown.
That's the one.
It is really?
Yep.
Okay, so that one is the OCP came to life in our homebrew days when Allie Kemp challenged Joel to make a beer that tasted just like her oatmeal cream cookies. In his mad scientist lair, Joel blended oats, marshmallow stuff, and other top secret ingredients to create the majestifying, delicious beer known as OCP. Never too sweet and never too heavy, OCP hits all the right notes and always leaves you wanting another bite. With minor tweaks over the years, OCP has grown from a homebrew to one of the most popular cookie beers in Michigan. But one thing has never changed. It tastes just like an oatmeal cream-filled cookie.
Holden loves oatmeal cream-filled cookies.
Holden just loves cream-filled cookies.
Holden just loves anything cream-filled.
Vanilla LMFAO Stout. It's also an oatmeal stout.
You know, like, honestly...
Why didn't we go here? Sounds so yummy.
Sounds like somewhere we're going to go on the way to New York.
This is all the beer they've ever brewed. They got an Almond Joy, some Imperial Stouts, All Right. Apple Beach Please, the Apple Fritter.
She never started believing. No, she did not. Was supposed to be in WVA, but I sneezed this morning and put my back out. What?
WVA is West Virginia.
Yes. Supposed to be in West Virginia, but I sneezed this morning and put my back out, so I'm in Pan and Home. Pan and Home at the moment.
I don't know. You're supposed to know these
Pan
things.
and Home.
A coconut caramel stout. Coffee LMFAO stout. Donut Fear the Fritter.
It sounds like they love donuts, and so do I. Therefore, I should love these people.
Is this place on the way to...
It is beer night. Well, if it's just under Detroit.
Is this place on the way to Canada? Because we could...
Well, that's what I mean. If it's just under Detroit, like 5 miles under Detroit, it said.
They have an oatmeal pumpkin pie one.
What the heck?
Goodness!
On tonight's Bourbon After Dark.
What happens at Bourbon After Dark? They have a
Bourbon
s'more
bar after dark. That's what he said. We like s'mores. Something cream.
A skeeter on my leader.
Not gonna say it. Something cream.
My dad's watching this.
And her mom. And probably her brother. Luckily, my parents don't watch this. I'm a saint. I'm just a good little boy.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
It was called a weeder on my skeeter. A skeeter on my weeder.
A skeeter on my weeder. I had that. Believe it or not,
they have a whiskey sour
there were some skeeters
on
the weeder this weekend. Anyway,
they have a whiskey imperial stout.
that's good, but we should probably get back to
I finished
the video.
Okay, I was just sharing with all the beers.
That was a lot of beer.
They have a lot.
This place sounds like a place to be. And I feel like I want to open this one, but at the same time, I don't want to what if I want to save it and savor it? But I do have this one, which I'll probably end up drinking because this is one we actually went to.
This is fantastic. I would highly recommend it.
It's very, very good. So another new thing that we decided to start doing is collecting cups. We're going to collect cups from all the breweries and stuff that we go to. So we went to a couple places. I probably look like 3D. You know what? Someone time out this. Just kidding. Don't time them out. But what a loser. Freaking thinks he can come up in here talking to me.
What's this one?
This one, I don't know. Let's see. This one should be the.
This is the QAnon one.
Pow! Oh shoot!
You suck at throwing. This is why you didn't play baseball.
I didn't want to actually hit the camera because if I had knocked it over, you forgot something in the bag. Anyway, Hudson, welcome. Thanks for being here. Bino says, "What the fuck? What the fuck
Yeah.
indeed?"
What the fuck is right?
Yeah. Why are we talking about cream so much on this show? So we also went to
Obviously, Mackinac City. In Mackinac City, there was a tasting place for Grand Traverse Distillery, and we got a little cup. And Lauren was just saying how
I
she
was like,
liked
oh,
it.
this little one's cute, so she just put it in the bag.
Yeah, it's like a little like rocks glass Glencairn type
No,
deal.
it's
There's
called
not
a pedal or something like that, or a poodle or.
So we got this one. She just threw that in the bag, gave us this nice like. What else is in here?
My bourbon cherry smash.
Oh yeah, we got this cool bag that has like slots to carry out whiskey in. And Lauren also got this.
Holden! You're done!
We're good.
Give me my little cup before you break it.
Anyway, Lauren got this, which is a cherry citrus smash. You can either add vodka, gin, bourbon, or tequila to this to make a big cocktail, which we will do at some point. Probably not today, since we're not trying to get hammered. But, because I had a long weekend of eating too many calories.
Speaking of which, I could go for some donuts right now.
Oh, donuts sound so good, don't they? Mm-hmm. But
I mean, I'm just gonna eat lemon Oreos.
Lemon Oreos. I like lemon Oreos.
You don't get any Oreos because you ate.
There's Reese's. There's Reese's in the cupboard. Why we go camping and then we just have so much junk food in the house now? It's unbelievable. Nice glasses, thanks, Bino. I got them a long time ago.
You're not funny.
I am somewhat funny. So we got, I mean, this is a good start to the collection. I mean, we have other glasses from other breweries as well, but we got a bunch of good ones, actually. I love this one. This one is from Ordox, which is a place, you can't see the logo very well in this lighting, but this is from Ordox, which is a place in Marquette. And I like these glasses a lot. The ones that have like the can lip on it, I like those a lot. This is Great Turtle Brewery and Distillery. These guys are on Mackinac Island, so that's where this beer came from. And I actually had some of their bourbon here as well, and that's pretty good for being a craft distillery. Then we went to a Black Rocks Brewery, also in Marquette. This one had a very cool vibe and two very good beers that we had. And I like how it has like a fill line, and then it has like, it shows how much head there's supposed to be, and everyone needs some good head. And then obviously we just showed you guys on the computer screen there the Keweenaw. So that is
it's Keweenaw.
Keweenaw, sorry. I keep reading it like Keweenaw.
It's because it looks like, but you can't.
But it's
one of
pronounced
those people
Keweenaw.
that don't know how to pronounce shit.
Yeah, it's not like I don't know how to pronounce shit or anything.
Yeah, you suck. You need to go back to school.
Derek says, looks like a chaser they give you with a Bloody Mary. It does.
There was a term for it.
There was a term. It is. It does have the tulip shape to it, so it would allow for a nice nose for actual whiskey tasting if you didn't want to have a stem.
Say it on the back. It just says, "Accept no labels, demand grant."
Owie. Sure, Cody says, looks like a Kenzie glass, a now broken glass. Hey, nothing broke. We're good. I remember the name Kenzie glass sounds familiar. Cut off. Turkey says I have glassware from all our local microbreweries. Which ones don't we have? We don't have any from Copper State.
No, just Copper State Stellum?
I don't know. We have Anape, Lion's Tail, and obviously Badger State. But speaking
Station
of,
1 doesn't sell them.
Yeah, they should though.
Yeah, they should. We know.
Speaking of, we're gonna bust out this next beer because this is one that we got from Mackinac Island, from the Great Turtle Brewery and Distillery. This one is actually delicious. It's called Peanut Brittle Porter, and it's got a little turtle guy surfing a wave with a peanut brittle surfboard. So cool. And yeah, this is actually one of the ones I had at the brewery, but it was good enough that I wanted to take it home and drink more of it. We also got a different one that we didn't try in the brewery, and Loren got a couple sours. But actually, you know what? I have a video of that place as well. So I will just hop on the old iCloud and show you guys what this brewery looked like since we're going over it. Oh, first of all, I'll go ahead and show you guys this because this was the brewery. This was Black Rock's brewery. So as you can see, and that was Lauren's beer that she really liked. And yeah, they had a cool balcony and a stage area and like some kind of bench thing. Overall, it was a really cool brewery. But then we walked through a graveyard on Mackinac Island and I found a tombstone with my name on it. So that was cool. But this is the Great Turtle Brewery and Distillery. They had beer flights, cocktail flights, and spirits flights because they had rum, vodka, gin, and bourbon. But we got just the beer flight and the cocktail flight, and then I just tried a little sippy sip of their bourbon, and it was pretty good. But these cocktails were literally so good. I actually think I took a picture of them. So we got vodka, simple syrup, and strawberry lemonade. That was off the dock. Then we had rum, melon liqueur, lime, and pineapple juice. We had whiskey, blue curacao, sour, and a splash of lemonade, and then gin, orange juice, prickly pear syrup, and lime juice. That made the Painted Turtle. We also got the beers that we had on the flight. Loren looking beautiful, and then that was the Great Turtle Brewery and Distillery. That being said, let's go ahead and try their peanut brittle porter because I love me porters and I love me peanut flavored porters especially. So you know, like when you guys drink a porter, it kind of already has this like nice savory like darkness to it, like this malty like I don't know, goodness, and it's not like overwhelmingly thick and rich as an imperial stout, but it is still like on the sweeter end of things. Well, this is like perfect. It's like the perfect amount of nuttiness with it being a porter. Honestly, something I could drink repeatedly. It actually really bums me out that we can't get I didn't even know about the donut one, but it bums me out that I can't get the donut one or this in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not that I've seen anyway. I haven't seen it around. I feel like if I saw a beer that had donuts on it, I probably would have bought it by now. And
But we're a whole hour from Michigan and we can't just go up there and go to the grocery store.
that's true. That's true. Do you know if what's it place
I
that
had that brand, but I don't think I had this brand.
yeah, so this peanut brittle porter is 6.3 ABV and very delicious. So if you guys are ever on Mackinac Island, obviously being the alcoholics that we all are because we love drinking so much, odds are you're going to stop at the brewery distillery anyway. But if you do, I highly suggest trying their beers because they're very good. Hockey finals tonight. Oh, it's been a while since I watched hockey. I feel like it's just too warm for me right now to think about it. But I'm like.
Especially the green out.
Well, I mean, yeah, now it is, but it's final, but I don't know if you can call it hockey. Ouch. Hopping off, guys. Glad to see you again. I'll try and make more lives. Dustin, thanks for being here, man. If you're still here, thank you for being here and even showing up. Life is busy, man. But I'm just glad whenever you do show up. So have a good rest of your night. Peter says, same here, Kitty. Did you walk around the Black Rocks at all? They are neat in some spots.
First of all, it was like 30 degrees and raining. It was disgusting. We weren't walking anywhere.
That's true. Very cold. Very cold. We did walk though on Mackinac Island, but we did not walk.
But it wasn't raining.
around the Black Rocks. True. It wasn't. It was nice. It's just like
It was just not like super hot.
honestly, we did a lot less hiking and walking than we planned to do. Like we brought a bunch of junk food because we figured we'd be doing so much exercise that it would outweigh itself. But instead, I just gained like 4 or 5 pounds of this pure fat this weekend. So that sets me back a whole bunch. Anyway,
I like the sandwich before.
I have problems though. Venus says, "Oh, Lauren looking good." Damn right she do. Stouts come in either sweet or dry, but most porter have that lighter mouthfeel, yet it's almost always dry. One of our microbrews is a sweet porter, which is unusual. Interesting. I do like the dryness of a porter sometimes, honestly. Like, it's not that over the top, in your face, like gut punch that an imperial stout can be sometimes. But I do understand what you're saying. Like, there are definitely more bitter or drier stouts that I've had compared to the super sweet ones.
What are you saying? I can't celebrate for the whole month?
I'm like, why are you texting me? I'm right here. It's Lauren's half birthday month, so she says that I should get her a present because she was born in December, and so that's 6 months from now. But yeah, so you should try this one.
I don't need it.
How is your donut one though?
Does not go with the lemon.
Well, you're drinking and eating lemon, so look at what Lauren's snacking on. Like, oh man, have you guys ever had these? Because they're so good. They're almost worth the 140 calories for 4 cookies. Honestly, that's not bad.
That's because they're a bit thin.
3 normal Oreos have 210 calories. I brought a container of the toffee Oreos this weekend and ate the whole container. Those were 240 calories for 3. But I ate the whole container, and there's a lot more servings. Let's just just for shits and giggles. That's why you guys to understand. I ate an entire container of
This isn't giggly.
an entire container of toffee Oreos, and there are 240 calories for 3 Oreos, and I can't remember how many serving sizes in a normal box of Oreos. I'm gonna look that up. How many servings in a container of Oreos? Let's see here. In a normal container of Oreos, there are roughly... Okay, why is it so blurry? Okay, in a normal container of Oreos, there are roughly... That's not right either.
19.
That's not right. Hold on. I'm trying to do research for you guys. I want to be as factual as I can. 12? Okay, so what's 12 times 240? That would be 27-ish, 100. A solid 2,700 calories just in Oreos alone.
You didn't have to eat all the Oreos.
But I wanted to eat all the Oreos. On top of that, I ate a gigantic chunk of my brisket because I cooked it multiple days for breakfast. We ate steaks. We made French fries. Honestly, some of the only things we didn't cook was the vegetables that we brought. So, like, talk about a diet fail this weekend. But yeah, it was rough. The sweet porter is only 4.25 ABV, where most porters are like 5.5 to 6. Yeah. This one is 6.5, right? Yeah, 6.3. Yeah, I do like the slightly lower ABV of a porter, which is always nice and refreshing. They give me a present to my birthday is in December. Yeah, it is. Jordan says, "Happy birthday! What the hell? You know."
I feel like Joe always has to find something just to tell me, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Everyone else in the chat supporting me.
Joe's just like, why? Joe's taking time out of his day in Kentucky to
Joe's
tell you
the only one here.
to tell you that
Joe is the only one here
You're crazy.
that's here for the Loren or the Holden show. Everyone else isn't.
No, because whenever you're not here, he's like, "Where the hell is Loren? Just get her back here now."
That's because you're boring. I'm just kidding.
You know
that's
what?
boring. You brought me presents.
I gave you a present last night.
Hold it.
Sugar Daddy said, "Don't ask, just buy a present. Don't even ask for a reason."
Exactly. Listen to Sugar.
I bought her flowers the other day. Get her a present. That's apparently Holden, give her half a gift. I like the way Joe thinks, so for real. That's good. 2,880 calories. Yeah, just in the Oreos alone. That's rough. What other? We ate fudge, lots of ice cream. What other like junk food did we eat? Oh, apple turnovers. An entire bag of Dots pretzels. Some of Lauren's lemon Oreos. Yikes. Bino says, "Good show. You two. Look for you next week out. Game time." Bino, cheers. Thanks for being here and enjoy watching the game. Steaks, fries, a whole bunch of Oreos. In other words, eating light. Yeah, no, eating for one for sure. Yeah, that's a light day's work for me. Realistically, I could put down a whole brisket and 5 containers of Oreos. So, why did I drink this out of a can?
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing either. But you're right. Nice picture of you two by the waterfalls. Thanks, Vino. Biking Bourbon's in the chat says, "Cheers, everyone." Biking Bourbon, my man. Cheers. Thanks for being here, buddy. How's it going down in the southern part of the state? How's the weather down there? Is it raining all day like it is here? Why did I get logged out again? What the hell? All right. Bino mentioned the other photos, so I figure I might as well show you guys these last couple photos before the end of the live stream, whenever that's going to be. But you kind of can see the falls in these photos, but let me just get to a good point. This one was, oh yeah. So we went to that Creole restaurant that I was telling you guys about earlier in the live stream. And you guys know how much we like New Orleans and Creole food, obviously, because it's like some of the best food ever. So we went to this place. You walk down the stairs. Oh wait, that's a brewery.
Yeah, you walk down these creepy ass staircase, and then there's no sign. There's just a bunch of doors.
Just 2 doors.
Pray
There's
the
2
fucking
doors.
God you picked the right one.
There's 2 doors. One looks like a closet, and the other one is like this.
There was one right here, and one right here, and one right here.
I don't know. It gave me like super like speakeasy vibes and like dimly lit, like red carpeted staircase. I liked it. But it was like an alligator. There's alligators everywhere, and like it was really cool. You'll see this video. But I got this like eggs Benedict, and Lauren got and then pecan maple syrup.
Do you think they can hear you over your video that's making noise?
I'm sorry. I don't know if they can hear the video. I don't know. It was pecan maple syrup beignets. And they were decadent.
No, it was like, it had liquor in it.
Oh, bourbon pecan. Bourbon pecan syrup maple glaze beignets.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Something's over.
All right, look at this. Just appreciate this. Hold on. Let's just take a minute. Look at those beignets. Very tasty. My eggs Benedict, and then Lauren's jambalaya. I mean, look at that plate of food. And that girl. And then this is a restaurant, alligator themed. It was actually in an old bowling alley. Like if you looked at the floor, you could still see the lanes of the bowling alley. But yeah, and then we also went to a brewery. The brewery in this video is the Ordoc. So that is where this glass is from. And yeah, there it is in the video, the glass. And we got a couple beers from there, which were also pretty good. Not all of them were hitters, but there's some pretty good ones. The thing about this brewery though is it wasn't spaced out as nicely.
You had to order at the bar, but they didn't have a place to order at the bar. You just kind of walked up behind the bar.
And it was busy.
And then like the guy just came and like walked down the line and took your order. Like it was a little weird.
But overall, it was still very good. Yeah, and then toward the end of our trip, we went to the Tequamanon Falls, obviously, because that's where we were staying. But we drove to the actual like falls portion of the park, and we saw, the falls. They were very
What's the lower
cool looking. These were the lower falls. There's a Loren, a wild Loren. I get scared to click on some of these videos, to be honest. I don't really know what's like. No. Like, is this the Upper Falls now?
Yeah, it's Upper Falls.
So this is the Upper Falls. I don't know why she gives me this look, but that's what the Upper Falls looked like. It was very cool, very cool. I think
This is right after he yelled at me. He's like, "Can you make a normal face? I'm gonna put this on the internet."
Oh.
Did you see that side eye I gave you?
Yeah.
Asshole.
You dropped something on the floor, by the way.
I did. It's a
It
snack
hit
for
my
you
leg.
later when I kick you out of the bed and you're hungry.
Yep. And then we were in front of the thing. We wanted to take we wanted to take a picture from a different part, but there are these people over
We were
there.
talking for like 20 minutes and these people wouldn't move.
Yeah, like move. Honestly.
You know that Midwest nice got me like, I can't tell them to leave. It's a public place. I should have kicked them.
This is one of the campsites we stayed at. This is the one at Tequamanon Falls. This is one that didn't have any mosquitoes. That was really
And had
nice.
trees covering your campsite with the
Yeah,
nice.
it was very cool looking. And this was the river, and the Loren. But yeah, overall, that was probably the more fun campsite. We played a lot of cards.
It was cold as fuck.
And it was super cold.
You
But
can see
we
Canada
survived.
from it.
You could see Canada from it, we think.
No, I asked the lady at work, and she said that it was Canada.
No, we did not end up making pudgy pies.
No, I didn't want to clean the stupid little container thingy.
Yeah, and it's hard with the mosquitoes. Like, cooking was just a lot of work when there were mosquitoes. Much need rain over here.
That's
Us too.
It's cold.
It was pouring nice today. So Saturday, and maybe the lawn will finally be alive again. Yeah, ours is literally like great. We haven't
It's
mowed
crunchy.
it. We haven't mowed it in weeks, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, it looks disgusting. I can sort of eat jambalaya, but don't ask me to eat gumbo. What's
Why?
wrong with gumbo? I like gumbo. I've never been on a shrimp boat, but I've been on a real big boat.
You spit at me.
I did?
Yeah.
Don't act like you didn't like it. Jambalaya plus whiskey plus Viking equals.
So, are there any
the-
good Creole restaurants down in like the Milwaukee area that me and Holden need to go to?
Yeah, you would know the best, especially if you're a jambalaya fan. Where over in your part of the state is the best Creole style restaurant?
You spit over there too.
I think you're seeing things.
Swallow your saliva.
Don't abuse me. People on the internet can see that stuff.
They know that
Derek,
you like it.
Derek says, were there any loons? Love sleeping to the loons.
You love sleeping with loons? That's weird. That's a really mean thing to call your wife.
Yeah, what the heck is going on?
No, I didn't see any loons. Just some loony people.
True. Tricky says gumbo equals okra. Ugh. Just say now to vegetable slime.
Is okra in the gumbo?
What even is okra? I mean, I know what okra is, but like, I don't. I've eaten okra. I know that much.
It's that thing. I've never eaten it like knowingly, so it's hard to explain.
I've eaten it in things. I should rephrase. We've eaten gumbo.
I know. I didn't know what was in there though. I liked the gumbo we had. We had turtle soup when we were in Louisiana,
Ooh,
and it was weird, but it was good.
so good.
But like, I can't get over the fact that I'm eating a turtle.
Loons are awesome to hear. What noise do loons make? They're not Pokemon. They're animals. They don't just make their name.
What Pokemon makes Pokemon noise?
Yeah, they're named after like Pikachu. That's why he says Pika Pika Pikachu. Like that's what he says because he's a Pikachu. And like Squirtle goes Squirtle, Squirtle.
Okay, I wasn't a nerd, so I didn't watch fucking Pokemon shit. But okay.
Why does that make me a nerd? Okay, it makes me cool. Pokemon are cool. Gosh, that's what gumbo means.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Gumbo means okra. That's what he. Okay. Well, Sugar Kitty, we're not the brightest bunch, you know. Like, not all the
Yeah.
lights are lit. Speaking of
Okra,
lights,
especially the gelatinous pods used in cooking.
a gelatinous pod. So that's what makes it gumbo.
Mhm.
Is the fact that there's okra in it. I always wondered why it wasn't just soup. You know.
It's come from the West African word kimnobo, for okra. It has been described as a stew-like, thickened with okra, and containing fish and shellfish.
I like shellfish and I like fish. Ergo, I must like okra. Why? I'm just curious why Sugar Kitty doesn't like it. You know, I thought cats like
He doesn't
slimy
like
fish,
okra. Listen to
slimy
him.
vegetable fish stuff. You know, right? Because he's a
I
cat.
don't have a cat. I just have you.
Cats like fish. It's like a whole thing. Cats and fish. Unless Sugar Kitty doesn't eat fish, then it would just be strictly a meat kind of cat. Gelatinous, the polite way of saying slime.
I don't remember our gumbo being slimy.
Well, I just remember it being like soup. You know, like the slime cooks away, I guess. And technically, like, a lot of things are slimy. You know? I mean, technically, if my Eggs Benedict would have cooled down, isn't hollandaise sauce kind of turned slimy if it's cold, right? Because isn't it like fatty and like egg yolky? Wouldn't that become a slime if it was cooled down? Hollandaise sauce?
That's not how eggs work, and there's no egg whites in hollandaise. It's yolk.
I know, but like fats solidify and become like greasy and slimy when they are cold, is what I'm saying. Like oil, when you have oily food. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Eat the jambalaya, not the gumbo. Well, I won't argue with you there, Sugar Kitty. I love jambalaya. And he says the cats love their fish, the human does not. Okay, gotcha. Human no fish. Cats, fish muy bien. Very good. Maxie's is one of the best jambalaya and gumbo in our area.
We'll have to go try it.
Gotta write that
I'm
down.
gonna look it up.
Okay.
Maxie's.
Maxie's. Maxie. Maybe we can try it in August. Hollandaise or any gravy sauce is going to solidify. Yep. See? But that in-between point, between being a solid and liquid, isn't it slime? And technically, what is slime, you know? Like, if you want to be technical.
All right. This is what they got. They got chicken fingers, kids pizza, kids fish fry, burgers, noodles, and a good cheese. Then they got
Also,
New Year's or New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I said New Year's. New Orleans barbecue shrimp. Then they have tofu wings, pork confit flatbread, Kentucky nuggets,
That's one thing I've never had that I'd like to try. Is
fried
confit.
green tomatoes, a cup of crab and corn chowder, a bowl of cup crab corn chowder, cup Maxi mighty gumbo.
Mighty gumbo.
Some burgers, some po' boys,
We like po' boys. I had an alligator po' boy in
sweet potato fries, red beans and rice, grits, maize, maple braised collard greens, side white cheddar mac and cheese, jambalaya mi omaya, vegetarian jambalaya, shrimp and grits, beer braids duroc pork cheeks,
everyone loves
farm
some
catfish,
pork cheese.
buttermilk fried chicken, a pecan crusted riverence trout fillets, some pork plates, some Louisiana spare ribs, some beef brisket, Keelan fried bread pudding, French silk pie, and a Derby walnut pie.
Dirty walnut pie.
Derby.
Oh. I was hoping it would be dirty. Nice. You gotta heat your sauce up to get it back to being right. True. I like Slim sliding down my throat.
I don't. This is not this type of show.
Okay, don't be a liar. This is 100% that kind of. We were talking about cream pies earlier.
Yeah, you were. I was being appropriate.
We've had conversations about beaver mustard.
That's a thing.
New Orleans. Yes, the New Orleans. The Mighty Mighty and Go.
No go.
Gumbo?
Mighty no go. Because he doesn't want it.
Oh.
God.
I thought the Mighty Mighty.
Who invited this
No.
guy? He doesn't know how to. What the fuck? Hold
Wow,
on.
you're
What's
cut
wrong
off
with
too.
you?
Stop knocking stuff over. Damn. I like a good po' boy, but I like a muffaletta.
Okay,
Even
I
more.
told you Sugar Kitty was telling you to try the muffaletta, and you didn't. They had one at the restaurant we were at, and he didn't want it.
Okay. The Holland, the Eggs Benedict was a special. And when you described it, it sounded like an orgasm in my mouth.
It was no problem.
Well, like, it was so good. And I've never had Eggs Benedict before.
I don't like Egg Benedict. It's too buttery.
Wait, was there muffaletta on that
Uh-uh.
menu? Well, what the heck? We're just going to have to go back up to,
When we went down there was
Marquette.
only one restaurant that we went to that had muffaletta. It was that brewery.
oh yeah, I'm reading
And we
it.
didn't get it because we were full.
We'll go back up to Marquette and get the muffaletta. Just for Sugar Kitty. We'll live stream it from the restaurant. Just for you, Sugar Kitty. Honestly, I love that donut beer.
Me too. It's
So good. It's very good. Can't go wrong with any comfort food. That's
Uh-huh.
true. Yeah, honestly, like, we should go back to New Orleans. Just came back from vacation, already planning another one.
We don't have any money.
That's true. We're brokies, but you know what they say: spend the money you don't have.
Who fucking says that?
Me, just now. Just kidding. Spend the government's money. Now we're thinking. But holy frights. I love muffaletta because I like the olive spread on top beside the Italian cold cuts. You know, Sugar Kitty, I too love olives and spreads. More spreads than just olive spread.
You're trying to make this dirty and it's not working, so just stop because you're embarrassing yourself and you're giving me secondhand embarrassment.
We found a beer called Flick the Bean beer.
No, bean flicker.
Or Bean Flicker, whatever. And yes,
Why would you tip me over?
yes, it is what you think because there was a picture of a girl in a dress and the can was pink. So it is that kind of bean flicking. But it was from Michigan, right? It was a Michigan brewery.
Are you trying to cover up the fact that you almost killed me?
called the Bean Flickers.
I'm gonna flick your bean. I'm gonna see how you fucking like it.
Oh, no thanks. Also, I'll do like Italian cold cuts. I love Eggs Benedict too. Says a Robin. This was my first time having Eggs Benedict. It's very good, although don't exercise after it. Anybody who becomes a homeowner knows the phrase "spend money you don't have." You said it. You said it for sure. That's the story of our life. We spent a lot of money this weekend.
Okay, we really didn't spend that much money and you didn't spend any.
Technically, we should go to the bank tomorrow, by the way. What time are you done work tomorrow?
5.
Should go to the bank tomorrow. Anyway, so tomorrow it will be our money. She sugar mummed me all weekend and it felt so good. Like every time we did something or wanted something, she just like busted out her card and paid. It was so good.
Holden left his wallet at home.
I didn't actually leave my wallet at home, but I did not call the bank and have them clear my card because she told me that I didn't need to.
Because I knew you would never do it.
To be fair.
You don't get it to be fair.
Where's Hanging AC tonight?
Fucking too busy watching people who don't try to tip over their girlfriends.
Okay. Okay. Chateau Bow Wow. Chateau Bow Wow. Chateau Bow Wow. Tonight, for sure. Right?
I'm gonna do something more special for you.
to the couch.
Mm-mm.
I'm scared now. I'm scared to log off of this live stream because I don't know what's coming. Actually, I think I do, which is even more scary. No! Why would you do that?
Same reason you try to tip me over.
I didn't even try to tip you over. You just are clumsy. Sugar Cookie
I don't do anything.
agrees. He says hanging is hashtag multitasking. Who else is on tonight, by the way? That's multitasking. Doing a giveaway or something, or just cooler than us. Yep, seems like Chateau Bow Wow is your regular sleeping place. Indeed, actually, the air up mattress, the inflatable mattress that we had, that I had.
So we had 2 twin size inflatable
Yeah.
mattresses. And one of them kept losing air, and it was Holden's. So what does he do? He just crawls all over onto my bed, and then he pees the bed while I don't sit in his pee, and it was disgusting.
2 things that she got wrong about that story. First thing, I was totally fine sleeping on my deflated mattress. In fact, I literally wanted to. She asked me to come into her mattress, so let's get that thing straight. Second of all, I woke up with dry pants. So the wet spot was not for me. There was a wet spot though. It's
2 times.
a mystery wet spot. But it's kind of gross. But to be fair, I did sweat a lot the first night. So that happened.
Even though it was fucking cold.
I was in a furnace because I drank beer before bed and I had to pee.
I'm so sorry that you're.
Nothing's worse than having to pee when you're camping and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, otherwise known as dead hour. And you know if you go outside, there's animals and ghosts and serial killers, but you have to pee so bad that like you're weighing your options. And on top of that, you can't see the spiders that are just dangling in front of your tent when you get out to go pee. So it's just like a whole whirlwind of emotions, but like you're literally like hunched over, can hardly breathe. And if you move, you feel like you might pee your pants. Like, yeah, nothing's worse than
I don't
that.
know if anyone else experiences this.
I'm just saying, like, I had to pee.
Okay.
And it was scary outside. Nothing's more scary than having to pee while you're camping. There's just a variety of variables that you can't, you know, like
Control.
comprehend at once, you know? Like if you're man versus spider, okay. Man versus animal, okay. Man versus killer, okay. Man versus spirits, okay. But man versus all of those at once, that's where I draw the line. That's where it gets scary. I mean, have you guys seen Blair Witch? No thanks. Yikes. Anyway, do you consider sipping whiskey multitasking? I'm sipping beer and whiskey. I do have whiskey here. Only drank a little bit of it, but it's very good. Because it is from New Holland's Dragon's Milk. But yes, I would consider that multitasking. Technically existing as multitasking because we're simultaneously sitting, talking, breathing, looking, feeling, drinking, commuting, or conversing, not commuting. We're not commuting. Bad Axe is on. Also, my bourbon journey is delayed, possibly off of a power outage.
Wow, it must be raining hard by you guys. It's like
Damn.
showering, but there's not like.
It's still light out. Actually, it kind of looks like the sun might be up a little bit.
Right over there before.
Oh, like right over there. In the corner. In the corner.
Can you stop interrupting me? Thank you. It's still gross.
There's no sun. But that's interesting. So, because my bourbon journey is, he's Madison area? Not Madison, but Madison area, I think. I know he's south. I know he's like southwest, I think. I forget. But Bad Axe Bobby's on too, so that makes sense. Once camping, some nice folks from Chicago thought it would be a good idea to feed the bears, then go home. That was a scary trip to the outhouse after that. Oh, Yeah, I believe that. Honestly, we had the bear spray, cost us $50, but we didn't even use it once, so just sitting in the back of that truck now.
About bear spray. We get up there and I ask the guy, do we need fucking bear spray? And he goes, the bears don't come around here.
I'm just saying, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And I did sleep with a hatchet on the last night. It was sketchy. Prepare for the worst. Yes, Madison area. That's what I thought. Viking Bourbon says, Heartland area is where my Bourbon journey is located, just down the road from me. Heartland.
We don't
Isn't
have any
Heartland
friends
by-
up here.
Isn't Heartland by the
Just down the road
racetrack?
from him.
The racetrack.
I don't know where the racetrack is.
It starts with an E. It's Road America is the racetrack.
Okay.
Elkhart Lake. Isn't that kind of where Heartland is?
I think we passed Heartland on the way down, the exit for Heartland, but I don't know.
Interesting. What are you doing? Anyway, hour and 7 minutes in. So we're gonna call our quits pretty soon here, probably at hour 30. But Sugar says cowbell better than
I tried
bear
telling
spray.
him that, okay?
Let them know you're coming and then run away. I know, I do know that. But I'm just saying if you stumbled across one that had its cub, like you would want something for defense. And I wasn't gonna let a bear maul her just because she's slower than I am.
I'm gonna leave you.
Wait, at least say goodbye to the people. Come on. Come say goodbye to the people. Come here.
You're the
Come.
only one I'm saying goodbye to.
Oh, they're gonna roast you. Come here. No, Heartland is near Oconomowoc. Where's
Yeah,
Oconomowoc?
I'm telling you, we pass it on the way down if you go 41. Someone doesn't listen.
I don't know which one 41 is.
Oh my
The one that goes
Lord.
through Oshkosh?
Yes.
Okay, so between Oshkosh, between Fond du Lac and Milwaukee, right?
That is a large area, but yes.
It's funny, I live here and I don't know much. Joe says, Holden, did you get your Booker's Apprentice badge yet? No, I did not. If you find it for a good price, I'd be interested. But no, I haven't. I have found 0 Bookers this year. In fact, I don't even know which batch the Apprentice batch is. I do, however, feel a full support for my titties, thanks to my fiance. I no longer need to worry about the weight that this is going to put on my back, or the strain this is going to put on my back, because they're being properly supported here.
It feels
Sugar,
better, doesn't
it does. Sugar He says, if it was down to a bear, Loren and Holden, my money is on Loren.
Because I practice.
I don't think he was talking about running. I think he was talking about fighting. Lauren would be like that one video of that Russian guy boxing a bear. I love that video. It's so funny. Derek says, Lauren, who was on the ATV when the huge mama bear comes out at us.
Are you asking me who was on the ATV? Because I don't remember this. I remember seeing the bear. I don't remember it being huge. And I'm guessing it was you and me because we were always on the same ATV.
Viking Bourbon says we're embarrassing him.
Yes, but our way down, if you take 41, is on the west side of Milwaukee, and there's the Heartland exit. I'm right.
It's west of Milwaukee on the way toward Madison. Yes. Now you're talking. 2022 or 2023-02. No, I haven't seen it. It's depressing. It is. I haven't seen any bookers, actually. And I haven't even seen people in Wisconsin getting bookers. I saw a few people in the southern part of the state get the first batch. But I've definitely not heard or seen anyone getting the 2023-02 yet. So, no, that wasn't weird at all.
I'm ready to take a step.
Your little dance wasn't weird, Ethan. And he says you're thinking of Hartford.
Look it. I think I'm thinking of the right thing.
He says that you're not.
I've driven on from Milwaukee to Madison before.
He's lived there before.
Okay, well, good for you.
Well, okay, you know what? The best way would be just to maps it. Show the people. what we're
Okay,
talking
I
about.
don't. Nobody cares. Okay,
Oh,
everyone
okay.
else here understands where it is.
You're right. Everyone else knows where it is because they all know.
You suck.
You suck. All right. We're at the 1 hour and 30 minutes and 0 second mark. Oh, 30 minutes and 04 second mark. But anyway, I think that's all going to be it. Joe, if you happen to find that 2023-02 batch while you're down there, I wouldn't mind if you grab me a bottle. Or just keep your eye out, for the Woodford Reserve batch proof. I don't like paying above retail much, so if you find them around retail and you wanted to buy more than one of them, think of your friendly neighborhood bourbon bar folks, and I would definitely
We're not
throw
very
some
friendly.
cash.
You gotta think about your angry neighborhood bourbon bar folk.
That's true. He says, we'll have a great night visiting Buffalo Trace and Four Roses tomorrow and Wilderness Trail on Thursday. Do it. So you're so lucky. Have fun, man. Honestly, that sounds awesome.
Well, then you have your whole life to go there.
That's true.
Okay.
Good luck with the rest of your adventures, and I hope you get some good bottles, Joe. And to everyone else who was here today, thank you all for being here and hanging out with us as we drank some Michigan beers and yelled at each other and talked about our vacation.
It's what entertains us when the camera leaves. We have to yell at each other.
We had a lot of fun though. We did have fun on our vacation. We had fun on this live stream. And we appreciate you all for being here every week and everything that you guys do for us by being here. So thank you again. Please make sure you hit the like button if you haven't. Also, if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And you guys know what to do. Also, like Shirky said before, Bad Axe Bobby is on. If he's still on, definitely hop over to his channel because he's a stud. And then also, if My Bourbon Journey can get his power back on, hop over there as well because those are two guys that are going to be streaming tonight. Also, 21090 might be on because they're usually on Tuesdays, part of the TGIT crew. So that being said, cheers everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And Loren and I will see you all in the next class. And Loren and I will see you all in the next class. We'll see you all in the next class. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. All right, and Sugar Kitty posted a link to Bad Axe Bobby's channel, so guys, go check him out. Peace.